the hum beneath your skin, a pulse of light, let it begin. The night dissolves, the day will spin. Rise, awakenings, hear the call. Through the static, we break the wall. Your station, your voice, where dreams awaken, climb. Rise, awakenings, now is the time. Echoes bloom, they bend and glide, a signal surging deep inside. From shadows grip, we rise and rise.
Hey, this is Brindlewolf.
And I'm Lunaria.
You're listening to Rise Awakenings, part of the Rise Radio Network where advice meets action.
We're here to spark your growth, lift your spirit, and help you crush your potential.
Rise Awakenings, hear the call. Through the static, we break the wall. Your station, your voice, where dreams awaken in time. Rise Awakening, now is the time. Rise Awakenings, let's rise together.
Three voices rise in the still of the night, miles apart but hearts ignite. Cards on the table, stories unfold, revealing wisdom eternally bold.
A thread unseen, it pulls us near.
The whispers loud, the message clear. The core is calling. The core is calling. Feel the glow.
Three paths merging, truths to show. From the many to the one, we find a life for the collective mind. Collective mind. Collective mind. Shuffling stars in a cosmic deck. Fate's reflection in the mirrors we check. Three hands drawing from a shared stream. Each card a puzzle piece in the dream.
Through distance wide, the bonds remain. One rhythm strong, one sacred chain. The core is calling. The core is calling.
Where are we? There we are.
Hello.
Hello to switch scenes. Good morning, everyone.
Hello.
Oh man, I love this show, and I love to see what each week is going to bring. I am Brindlewolf. To my right is the lovely Lunaria, and to my left is the lovely Rev D. And for those of you tuning in for the first time, or if you're watching the replay for the very first time, the way that this show works is that each one of us pulls a card without telling the others what we have pulled. Now we might pull other cards to talk about later on, just to have them ready and prepared. But we each start with one card for one message that we're going to put together once we all go through. But before we do that, we have some business that we need to take care of. So let me do.
Hello, hello, hello. We are going to call in spirit and bring ourselves into this space fully present. And this time I did something different and I put it in the chat so that you can read it and feel it as well yourself. Take a deep breath in. Divine Creator, we open this space in the greatest degree of love. May clarity, truth, and compassion flow through these cards. We invite guidance that serves our highest good, and we are protected in light as we listen, receive, and align with the path meant for us. And so it is.
Guess I'm going first, apparently. All right, well, today I got a happy card. I was glad to see a positive, happy, sunny sun card today. I wish it was more sunny here and warm, but the sun represents our happiness. It represents warmth. It represents the glow, the spirit, the beauty, we need the sun to grow. We need it for our warmth. We need it for our protection. It's the fire in our lives. It's what brings everything together. It is our happiness. I was going to just read what the book says, just so that we have a complete. My mind and mouth are not working together today. I don't know what's going on. I'm just going to read this. The sun is one of the most positive cards in tarot, for it brings happiness, success, and triumphs, excellent relationships, a happy marriage, contentment, prosperity, and good health. The sun tends to shine favorably upon any situation. When this card is present, it is important to make the most of its favorable aspects. And I think that's probably the biggest thing, is that we remember to make the most of it. All right, next.
The hardest switchover of all three, because I have the most buttons to press to get back to you guys. All right, so I also have some better news than we've been receiving. So I pulled the 10 of coins. And just like the roses on this card, this is talking about overabundance and generosity and wealth and all the good things that are coming to you. And also just a reminder of what you already have. And to remember that you sit in so much more abundance than you actually believe that you do have. From the book, this card is rich. It represents wealth beyond usefulness. Everything you've wanted has come to be, and now you have stability, security, and all the freedom that comes from no longer having to worry about where your next paycheck will come from. So for some of you who are hearing this, this means that that job that you've been hoping for is on the horizon. For everyone else who may still be feeling that struggle from paycheck to paycheck, realize that you have so much more than you already giving yourself credit for. One other thing before we move on to Diane is this card urges you to think about the next generation. To consider using your excess material wealth for good that will outlive you. What legacy do you want to leave behind? It's a good point. You need to do something for your spiritual health. So you might as well save the world, or at least your grandkids' college funds. So it's going to be interesting to see where this goes. Wrong one. What are we doing?
Well, where's that T-shirt of "We can't make this shit up"? The Four of Pentacles is what popped up for me, and I'm just going to read this because I love the energy and the spirit of this, and it so fits. Stability, savings, success, generosity, accepting your worth, being in flow with the universe, feelings of gratitude, helping others in times of need. Okay, what's getting in the way of that? Hoarding, coveting, lack mentality, placing too much value on money, and a need to be more charitable. All right. So this one comes with a beautiful affirmation. I live an abundant life and I have more than I need. This has been the theme for the week. What I'm understanding, the Four of Pentacles for me means stability is on the way. Stability is on the way. And to do that, accept my worth, be in my flow, feel the feelings of gratefulness, and be giving where giving is warranted. That's what I'm getting from this Four of Pentacles. And that seems to be the message of the week. Let's bring it together.
Wow. Where's Michael with his
I know.
usual commentary in the chat saying, Core, today on Can't Make This Shit Up.
For real.
Quick shout out to everybody who's watching us live. Thank you so much for tuning in. Oh, man. So we got the Sun, the 10 of coins, and the 4 of coins. All in the upright position, too. So it's just...
There's a light at the end of the tunnel.
There really is. And I don't know about anybody else, but after the last couple weeks,
Yeah.
I needed that.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. Now, one of you said something about spiritual something abundance. It might have been
Spiritual wealth, yes.
Might have been you. Can I elaborate on that?
Absolutely.
Because I feel that that's in order to help ourselves shift away from the idea that finance and dollar bills and coins are the only abundance there is. I want to bring up the importance of our spiritual abundance. So to me, what that looks like is this platform right here, having you guys in my life, having a beautiful, receptive audience that receives the value in what it is the messages are that we are saying. I'm okay with myself because I know I treat people respectfully and kindly and compassionately. I feel good in my soul. I know I can call people in a pinch in an emergency, even though I never do. I just, you know what I mean? Like the knowledge that people are there. That's to me pieces of spiritual abundance.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. And polyjam is...
that I want to say something, but I am having trouble formulating the words and I want it to reach my mouth. So while she's doing that, I pulled this card as well from the Alchemy of Awareness, Graceful Flow. And it really tied in to Diane's 4 of coins. You adapt, you bend where others break. You're not defined by control, but by response. Your ability to pivot, to read the room, to adjust course mid-flight is not a lack of stability. It's a mark of evolution. You meet change without panic and find solutions when the map goes missing. You've become fluent in change because you know life is about flowing, not resistance.
Yeah. Wow. So, Carrie, I don't know if you came up with whatever your brain is working on right now yet.
I'm reading. I'm kind of where polyamorous is talking about. Oddly, I've been getting similar readings lately. Every time, every time asked the question, "Am I on the right path?" And I've been in that kind of for a few days, just like in this weird blah, just like I don't want to do anything. Nothing sounds right.
This is, I feel like, why this card probably popped out. You're being asked to spend more time in the present moment, to stop ruminating about the past or longing for the future. Your life is happening right now. And when you're not present for it, you miss all of its beauty. We may think we're present in the now, and we don't realize that our mind is working harder than our hearts. And with our hearts, we can remain present and be intentional and consciously aware. In our minds, there's past and future and things that are distractions.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that is definitely.
I don't remember who it was, but last night I gave a reading to someone who the cards came up saying, make the steps. In every step, no matter how big or how small that you make in a forward motion, is progress. And even if that step is, it reflects a mistake or an accident or some kind of struggle, it's still a step because you get the opportunity to learn from what just happened and apply that as it comes back to you. So when you're questioning whether or not you're on the right path, if it resonates, if you are moving with your authenticity, your integrity, your heart, aligning yourself with your higher self, not getting gaslit by it, because that is not your higher self speaking. If you hear these gaslighting comments or thoughts coming through, that is ego.
Yeah.
That is not higher self. We want to call it Fred and David. Private joke. But still, it is that voice inside that did know better.
Yeah.
But when we are in a question and we're gaslighting ourselves, it's not the higher self speaking. It's just the I told you so inside.
Yes. Let's not eliminate or forget about divine timing and synchronicity. Pay attention to the little tiny signs around you and the little synchronicities that match up. Don't chalk them off as to coincidence and dismiss them. Pay attention to every little thing. The alignment confirmations are in there, no matter how small. I showed Micah one of them before when we were chatting before we started the show, of a project I'm working on, and then all of a sudden my background that auto shuffles on the computer was exactly what I'm working on. So like, to me, that's thank you for the confirmation that I'm on the right path and I'm doing this correctly. So the tiny little signs, that's how you know you're doing it. And wait, be patient, because if you're impatient, then you're constantly seeking it and you're chasing it and it's going away from you. If you just set it and forget it and let yourself trust the process, that it'll unfold exactly at the right time for you, then it will come. I hope that helps, Polyamorous and Bubble Kittens, because I know you were both mentioning how, like, I don't see the stuff that the effort I'm putting in, and I'm not seeing the results yet. And how do I know I'm aligned?
Yep.
Yeah. As you guys were talking, I got the 8 of Wands and the 9 of Wands in sequence, in order. So like when that happens, the message is very strong. And this is all about, I'll just read you the affirmations because I love the affirmations that come in here. And that could tell you exactly what the card is about. It's go time. I fall into the flow of this quickening energy and I swiftly face my desires head on. That's the 8 of Wands. The 9 of Wands. I push beyond my own perceived limitations, and I remain open and trusting as I do.
I'm waiting, Carrie.
These two came out together as she was talking. So you got to find the balance. And sometimes that takes going inside, going in that hermit mode, doing some introspection, learning some things about yourself to figure out. I had the craziest thing come up yesterday. I told Micah in the morning. I told Micah in the morning. I'm stuck in my apartment I was in a year ago. I don't know why I'm here. Like, I mean, just like in my head, I keep being pulled back. I can smell the apartment. I can, feel how I felt at the time. I'm like, why do I keep getting called back here? And so I just sat there for a while, did the hermit mode, did a little introspection. Sure enough, it was a whole confirmation of a year ago today, you were in a bad place. You were not you potentially were getting yourself into a dangerous situation. There was a lot going on at that point in your life. And it led me to realize the reason I met the guy who has caused me so much pain was because he was the only person who could get me out of that situation. It had to be enough pull. There had to be enough of an obsession with him, with the situation, with whatever, to pull me out of what I was in so that I would focus. And it completely pulled me out of the city, pulled me back to where I like to be in the country, in my, where nature is more important, where I was pulled away from all that stuff for a while. And now I'm back to where I belong. No, I realize now that he was not the one for me, but it took that and him and what he had to offer at the time to get me out of what could potentially have become a very dangerous situation for me.
Mm-hmm.
And all that just came out of just a little bit of spending some time looking inward and realizing, and then I was able to let go of this pain that I've been feeling over this relationship and everything else, because now I know why it had to happen. And it was for my betterment. Now I can move on to what's aligned with me. But somebody had to pull me out of that. And that's how things happen. They happen in an aligned manner. And sometimes we don't see it when it's going on. And we wonder, why did you bring me into this relationship where now I'm broken again and I'm blah, blah, blah. No.
Yeah.
We saved you.
I apologize for continuing to go off screen, but lighting is a thing. I did not need nighttime lighting for daytime.
For daytime talking. But there's a whole thing where you just have to, if you take some time, you try to hide from this stuff, blow it off or whatever. But when there's something that keeps pulling you, tugging at you, going, look at this. Why are we bringing you back to an apartment you were in a year ago so strongly that you can smell it and feel it and everything else? There's a reason. You need to stop for a minute and think.
A few days before that happened, I woke from a dream from one of the biggest butterfly effect moments of my life. 26 years ago, almost. And this moment still haunts, but the whole point of that moment, I won't tell the whole story because I want to reserve time, but it was an ultimatum decision that I made that affected the course of the rest of my life. And everything that has happened since is a ripple effect outwards from that one decision. And that was what I needed to know, that every decision that we make, every move that we make, especially the major ones, it does ripple out and changes. Make sure that they are aligned with who you are if you want to avoid some of the struggles that might and did come along.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw that.
So I'm going to read them in the order they came out, but I'm also not going to read the whole thing. I'm just going to read the word because I think that's enough. Slow down, reassess, detach, and soar.
Wow. You know, all of the cards that I pulled before the show, I don't know which one to read next. Because they all fit, but I don't want to do it all at once. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
I relate to everything you guys were saying.
Magician's sword. When the magician's sword appears, you are called to cut the cords that bind you to old thought forms and beliefs, or to friends who are not true. With the power of the magician's sword, nothing can stop you, hurt you, or turn you away from the beauty you seek or the goal you desire with all your heart. The sword is a tool, not a weapon, so make sure you wield it wisely and for the greater good. Find the stuck places where you are kept tethered to a toxic person, a particular location, or a faulty thought or belief, and let the blade do its magic. I'm going to stop there. There's more, but I'm going to stop there because that's enough.
And I think every one of us understands that very, very clearly.
Have confidence. Magic is not waving a magic wand. It is not just rituals. It is not spells. It is not herbs. It is intention.
Yes.
And you are a walking representative of magic, because do you cast a spell to keep your heart ticking? Do you cast a spell or wave a magic wand so that you will take a breath or see, or whatever the case, the trillions of cells that work together?
Yeah.
You're walking magicians. And whatever you say to yourself or externally is casting a spell on your reality. How's that for a gobsmack?
That's the secret, isn't it? Alchemizing our lives. We are the magician because it's our mindset shifts and our actions and our thought patterns that need to shift in order for our experience to shift. We are the magicians. We are the alchemists of our own reality. We create it based on how we feel about ourselves.
I've never had this happen before, but 3 pages came out together.
Holy moly.
With the Wheel of Fortune.
Are you paying attention?
Page of Wands, we got the Page of Pentacles, and we got the Page of Cups, all came out together with the Wheel of Fortune.
All right, give us a rundown.
Pages are about enthusiasm, about excitement, about new opportunities, about creativity, emotional, with the cups being emotional, the pentacles being, earth, the wands with the enthusiasm. This is all the reverse of what we've been getting. The bad news that we're done with, it being the irresponsible and immature, the more irresponsibility, unrealistic behaviors, all that stuff that we've been dealing with is in the up right now. It's time for new starts, new creative beginnings, new enthusiasm, new opportunities. It's all coming full circle.
And the whiny Page of Swords stayed in the deck.
Yeah.
Wow. And of course, my Life Changes Butterfly deck gave me new exercise program, dietary change, finances, and support. What I get from that is we shift the way we treat ourselves on all levels, no matter what that looks like for you. That's going to look very dramatically different for each individual person. And that's what gets your wheels and gears oiled up and greased up to start moving in synchronicity with the universe.
Yep. Nine of Cups.
We had the 10 of Cups earlier.
Wish fulfillment card. That's what they call that one.
What's behind it? The 10 of Cups.
Cups. So I love, this is my favorite card of this deck. Not the Knight of Swords, Bubble Kittens. This one. Because this is talking about living your bliss, finding it and entering it, and remembering who you are, remembering why you're here, what pulls at your heartstrings. And these literally fell out together, the 9 and 10 of Cups. Because the 10 of Cups wants to remind you that it has to do with who you're around, who you invite in, who you listen to, who's talking to you in your brain, and what you choose. When it comes to surrounding yourself with people, focus on making sure that you are surrounding yourself with people who are aligned with you. You can respect and love everyone else. You don't have to like them. That's not required. But having those that you bring into your heart. I mean, there's a reason that a lot of people say that you are the product of the 5 people that you hang around the most.
Mm-hmm.
Because bye, Micah. Oh, just play it.
Fine.
Well,
see, I can actually pout and walk away.
Baby, come back. You can blame it all.
Carrie, I was wrong, and I just can't live without you.
We have some feelings happening here.
You know, last night, I love the experiences that I have in my TikTok rooms. Because last night, somebody who has my back, supports what I do, thought that, because we had some kind of kidding around going on like this between me and people in the chat. And she was thinking that I was starting to get offended. I'm like, no, you'll know the difference. We're just playing. I appreciate you so much for having my back, but it really wasn't necessary. Now, but thank you for letting me know that you do. It was funny. And I didn't mean to laugh at the person, but it was funny. We were just playing.
Yeah.
But when you're aligned with people, they know that.
Yes.
Right. Yeah, I wouldn't just say that shit to anybody.
Especially on air.
Exactly.
I wouldn't be laughing if I knew that they were serious. I'd be like,
right.
I mean, that was not just one of those Pink versus Whoopi Goldberg moments like they had on The View not too long ago. Okay, so
we're
taking off my mic and walking away.
I'm only bringing this card up because it came up twice. Turn away. So I'm going to see that as a reminder that if you're not aligned with these people, you got to move on. If it's not working for you, you got to move on. If you recognize and learned what you're not going to do again, you got to move forward. You got to turn away from the shit that ain't working anymore and just let yourself flow with what is aligned and with whom is aligned. I don't know if I'm using that word right.
Use your intuition if you want that victory.
Is that the Empress?
It's the High Priestess, and the 6 of Wands. So intuition and victory.
Wow.
We can't make this up. We do not have the kind of time that it would take to plan this to align like this. Not one of us.
And then sit here and shuffle. Oh yeah, we're shuffling on air, but we got cards hidden under our lap. It's back.
Of course it is. Here comes the sun.
Doo-doo-doo.
Here comes the sun.
And you know, sometimes sun brings drought. I'm going to tie it in real quick with another card that's been sitting on my table waiting patiently for a moment. Because a lot of, you know, we started off talking about all of the abundance that we actually do have and abundance that we're trying to bring in. I mean, it's been the theme all week long. I can't wait to see how Lunaria is going to, you know, tie it all up tomorrow.
Yeah.
But have the horned cactus.
Interesting. What is
Right? And it's talking about resourcefulness. When nothing seems to be happening fast enough or your ideas have dried up, you begin to question your relevance. During these periods in life, you might feel like giving up, frustrated and resentful that success will never happen for you. The issue here, however, is a matter of perception. The horned cactus thrives in the barren desert scape, offering you the gift of water when all appears to be dry. If you look at its body, you see the natural thorns that protect it from predators and the elements. What you don't see are the deep roots that extend far into the earth, filling it with a continuous flow of water. This succulent is a symbol of resilience, of resourcefulness, of your needs being met in spite of appearances to the contrary.
Wow.
It's a reminder of the courage and inherent wisdom needed to dig deep below the less than friendly surface that hides a rich underground world. Can you connect to this magical truth and trust? There's another paragraph, but I'll stop there.
I put that sun card back in and it came right back out again. So, but it came back out with the Seven of Pentacles. Is that the Eight of Pentacles? Seven of Pentacles and the World.
Wow.
Make the investment, do the harvest,
Wow.
you get your fulfillment. Gotta have that sun shine on that harvest for you. Because we're all gonna
Yeah.
get it in the end.
Stop wallowing. Stop looking in the direction where you have lack. Start seeing what's actually there.
Once I really learned what that card means and the message behind that card, it made so much sense. Because in the Vision Quest Tarot, it's 4 full jugs of water that's been collected from 2 flowing rivers on either side. And talking about how can you refill if you're not using what you have? How can you get more if you are not putting out? So it's going back to talking about that loop that in Phoenix Talks we mentioned last night.
Mm-hmm.
See, all of our shows are tied together.
Accidentally on purpose, but not
Accidentally on
on purpose.
Not intentionally, but that happens anyway.
Because we can't make this shit up.
Nope. Spirit can.
Right. And Steph in the chat says if you don't use it, it stagnates and goes rancid. Absolutely.
Yes.
Just like talents, gifts,
Yeah.
ideas.
Yes. Even your brain. You need to use your brain and exercise your brain. That's the truth. You can, and this, for those who don't know this, when people say that you can't heal your brain, yes, you can. Your brain can fire and create brand spanking new brain cells. They need exercise, just like when your muscles go south because of stagnation. Your muscles have memory, your brain can make new cells. So everything needs to be exercised. That's a message for me too. I'm saying that for myself as well.
I know somebody personally who puts a proof on that. After suffering hypoxia and potential permanent brain damage, well, connections are being reformed because of a determination.
Yeah.
I had a group of cards just pop out. Three of Wands. You gonna sit and watch and waste to go away? Knight of Coins. You know what to do. You got the tools to do it. You gonna do it? Seven of Wands, rather. All that hard work. Well, it looks like things are drying up, but I've seen rose bushes come back after they were tended to. Then, my least favorite. Four of Swords. Because we are taught to exhaust ourselves to pay the bills. That no matter how hard we try, we push, that it will not be enough. And then we start embodying that in everything that we do. Pardon me, I got to pick up the cards off the floor.
All these came out together. All Wands, King of Wands, Queen of Wands, and the Eight of Wands.
Wow.
This is acceleration, fast moving, self-confident, optimistic. This queen is on. The king is honest and wise. These are the things that need to accelerate. These are the things that we need to focus on. These are the things that we need to get to where we need to go. And we have these things inside of us. We have the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands inside us all.
Mm-hmm.
Our fresh start is going to require compassion and bravery. We do have them inside of us. Right, Marie?
And, you know, I see the comment from you too. Don't blame it on spirit, though. Well, you're right. And something to remember. Spirit provides what we ask for. So, depending on what we believe to be true, how we ask, what we focus on, that's what Spirit's going to provide. So, you're right. Don't blame Spirit. It's just doing its job. It's just providing what you're focused on.
We welcome the lessons on the journey with courage and bravery and compassion towards ourselves. Sometimes it may hurt, but we need to be shocked in our spirit and in our nervous system to have the understanding that we need to have sometimes. Sometimes, not every time, but sometimes.
Yeah. And it's a hard pill to swallow because, you know, take the woo out of it.
Yeah.
There really is no woo to it. If you wanted to take it there, because every experience that you have in life is generated by a thought in your mind and consciousness. It is not generated by an external thing. It might be inspired by an external thing, but it's not caused. And that's an understanding that's very difficult which is odd because it's so simple. It really is. It's so simple, but it is so difficult to accept because it goes against everything that we've ever been taught.
That's the whole point, though, isn't it? We are going against
Yes,
everything.
Polyjammers, you are the asshole. And so am I. And so is she. And so is she. We're all our own assholes.
Yes, we
And
are.
just like our opinions, sometimes we stank.
It's true. It's okay, though. We have to learn what this
And
looks
Mobile
like.
Kittens could type it.
What was that?
I can just hear Polyjammers exclaiming, I have been awakened. You know, I've been waiting for the proper moment to bring this card up, which is resurrection.
No pun intended. Bring this card up.
Have you dimmed so others could shine, blending in and shadowing your shine? Do you numb your senses and that magical itch? Magic suppressed becomes unrest, humming in your bones, stirring in your chest, begging to be resurrected. Your magic will no longer get you burned. It's time to rise and to return. Your truth is medicine reborn.
Time to rise.
And
You
awaken. Rise and awaken.
That's right.
And I'm officially out of cards. What about you guys? Oh,
I just got my ending.
2 just popped out.
Oh, there she is.
Oh no, a whole bunch. Oh Lord. Friendship. Be spontaneous. Awareness. Positivity and solitude. We've talked about all of this stuff this entire week. Finding our new support system and people we align with, being playful, creative, spontaneous, going in within ourselves and finding stillness and solitude, being aware and staying positive in what we already have abundantly to ourselves.
It could be why this soul truth came up then. It's how can I be more flexible right now? What are you trying to control? Maybe it's time to let go. Let love move through you today and trust the outcome will be for your highest goal. Your sole action for today is to remind yourself all day that you are safe, that life is happening for you, and that you are not alone. And then you can do some yoga, it says.
fires of reflection. Fell out as you were reading that. Take time to pause and reflect on your journey. And then my final card. Ember's Courage. Small acts of bravery can lead to great change. And that's not just about fighting a battle externally. It's about walking away from the battle internally. Knowing when you need to fight yourself, knowing when you need to rest. And having the courage to make either decision. Because it takes courage to make either of those decisions. Is this something that I need to fight? Is this something that I need to rest? Or do I need rest? Wow.
Let it go.
All right, Elsa.
And pivot.
What was the middle one?
Surrender. So let it go, surrender, and pivot. 100%.
Sounds like a ballet move.
Right?
As long as we don't say it like Ross from Friends. Pivot, pivot.
So your meditation for the week is perfect. May you know wholeness. May you know that mind, body, and spirit are interwoven to create the whole of you. Love and nurture these powerful elements and find that the whole really is much greater and much more vast than the sum of its parts. They are like a beautiful and powerful symphony. Wholeness is the power of healing state of being. It is self acceptance and self love. It creates the opportunity to fully stand in your truth and be the fullest expression of who you really are.
Ooh, here, here, yes,
Yes, ma'am.
yes.
Wow. We're going to start off with you today.
That's me. Everything's there in that one little QR code, from all the websites to the blog to the radio station to everything. So just find it right there.
That's all she has to say.
That's all I have to say. My mouth ain't working today. I don't
Carrie,
know what's going on.
before I talk about myself, Carrie has a very unique perspective because of her life experiences, and she does have the ability to help you understand what it is that you're experiencing. So she has such a wealth of, she sells herself short, so I'm going to sell it.
And for you,
A wealth of knowledge unforetold by mankind.
Okay.
you are all the epitome of overcoming doubt.
Yes.
That's why it's so befuddling that we don't work with more people. Because we can relate.
I really think it's because our heart is giving and we're not like selling our product 24/7, which is also what's required to be generating income like that. But I think our hearts are in a different space and place where we just want it to be naturally aligned with us. And same thing with me. This is my website, healingrose.org. Yes, I'm a 501c3 nonprofit protected under the Religious Act. Well, I don't know. In the state of affairs, I'm not sure anything's. Anyway. I got 10 minutes for you to see if we could work together and to see if I would add value to your experience and that you're ready to make changes and pivot.
Pirouette.
So just look
I
me up.
can't do it sitting, but you get that.
Hey.
Okay.
I got a twirly chair.
I don't. So that would not end well for me. But over on untriggered.net, things are going to change over there. Yes, I know I keep saying it. And this time I mean it. Discovery Call is changing to a sample of a reading specifically for you. So if you are interested in finding out if we align, go over and book a discovery right now. I'm going to rename it, but for now, that's what to look for. And I'm also a good ways in on the new intensive that I've been talking about since last October, the Phoenix Path. So that's something else to look for on the website coming very soon. Meanwhile, all of the other pricing schedule, I lied last year. I'm not changing the prices yet. So what you see is what I charge.
We're still in 2026.
And if you don't want to work with any of us, here's another option.
Yes.
And if you were to, because it's designed for a 20-week journey. It's a short book, quick read. You could read it in a matter of hour and a half. It's that fast. But to embody it and actually go through the exercises, it's 20 weeks. So it's another option that you have to help you get untriggered, get onto your path of who you really are.
Yes.
Now I'll shut up.
Beautiful. We hope that we can guide you as you go on about your journey and let it unfold as you surrender. Boy, oh boy, this week was solid with the message, huh? Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
You are so much more than you give yourself credit for. You have so much more than you think you do. In any moment.
Yeah.
Salute.
Ugh. It is. It's amazing.
And for the person that I just felt holding their breath, breathe. Remember to breathe.
Yeah, that's important.
I do have a prayer for gratitude.
Let's hear it.
I'm going to skip some parts, but I'm going to say what the message is. We breathe deeply into this sacred moment and open our hearts to the vibration of gratitude. Thank you for the gift of life, for the breath that sustains us, and for the love that surrounds us, seen and unseen. We give thanks for every blessing, the gentle ones that bring peace, the unexpected ones that bring growth, and the challenging ones that shape our strength and remind us who we truly are. May gratitude awaken our awareness to the miracles woven in each day. May it soften our hearts, lift our spirits, and align us with the greatest degree of love. We thank the divine for walking with us, guiding us, and revealing the beauty in all things, even the lessons disguised as storms. Let gratitude be our grounding, our healing, and our way of seeing the world through the eyes of love. With open hearts and peaceful spirits, we say thank you now and always. And so it is. Thank you for letting me read that. I make my own prayers, just so you know, so they're all from me.
Any final thought, Carrie?
No, that was a great. There was a lot in there, a lot in that show that we can all use, and it's time for us to start using it. We need to start looking out for ourselves and giving back to the world in a positive manner. We can't really do that if we're stuck in the negative all the time.
Yeah.
And you can do that while keeping your guard up at the same time. It's tricky, but it's possible.
You can.
I'm not trying to drop Marie at the same time.
Thanks, guys, for tuning in. If you're listening to or watching the replay, thank you for tuning in as well. Make the rest of today amazing.
Thank you.
Because you're worth it. Love yourselves.
We love you.
And we'll see you next week.
Three voices rise in the still of the night, miles apart but hearts ignite. Cards on the table, stories unfold, revealing wisdom eternally bold.
A thread unseen, it pulls us near.
Loud, the message clear. The core is calling. The core is calling.
Hey, this is Brindlewolf.
And I'm Lunaria.
You're listening to Rise Awakenings, part of the Rise Radio Network where advice meets action.
We're here to spark your growth, lift your spirit, and help you crush your potential.
Rise awakening. Hear the call. Through the static, we break the wall. Your station, your voice, where dreams awaken in time. Rise awakening. Now is the time.
Rise Awakenings. Let's rise together.